Hey guys, Matt here. I want to do a quick video. Have a couple of Spartan GoCams here. They're several years old. They are out of warranty, and they're no longer. Spartan will not work on them. I actually have two of them here, and both of them have varying issues. And I think maybe I can fix one. So what we're going to do is we're going to use parts out of one. One is a little bit farther gone than the other one. So this camera right here, I think we've diagnosed it to be a power switch issue. And this camera right here, we're going to be using as a donor camera, as we've diagnosed it to be a motherboard issue. So what I'm going to do is take the power switch out of this camera, and I've taken it apart, as you can see, and going to desolder the switch, which you can see I've taken the motherboard apart. Here's the switch. Switch is right here. Going to desolder that from the main board here. Again, this main board is been determined to be defective. So I'm going to take the switch from this board right here, desolder it, and then I'm going to take this camera apart and desolder the switch on this board, and take this switch, which should be good, solder it onto this board. All right, there are a couple of, there's a few tricks I found. Obviously, you need to make sure you get the right size bit. It is a Phillips head screwdriver. You need to make sure, or you have the right size Phillips head screwdriver, or you will easily strip out the Phillips head screws. Also, another thing, the buttons are loose here. So one thing I found out is that before you take the front cover off, there's 4 screws that secure the front cover onto the camera. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the corners. Put you a piece of tape over these buttons. If you don't do that and you lift this cover off, these buttons will stay onto the board, and when you go to put the cover back on, you will never, you'll be cussing these buttons trying to get them to fit back on to this cover. So it's best if you just put a piece of tape over it. They'll stick to the tape, and they'll stick to it and stay in place. There's a little trick for you, so that you the buttons stay in place there, and they'll fit right back on when you try to put the main board back in there. So there you go. There's your little trick. So anyway, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to desolder this switch that's hopefully good on my donor camera, and then I will take this camera here that we're hopefully going to revive. I'll desolder that switch, which is defective, and I will take this switch here that I take off of this camera, and I will solder it on, and then I'll come back and we'll do some testing, and hopefully we'll be able to bring this camera back. If not, then I will have 2 dead Spartan cameras that will be expensive door weights because they no longer work on them and will not replace them. So anyway, there you have it. And I will, like I said, I will come back and let you know how I fared. So here we go.